Alright, time
I
to
wonder if other
do
species
things.
will verbalize the hiss resonance like human hosts do.
Alright, I wanted to start exploring locked doors and shit, but give me a second. Now I wonder. Ooh, there's a thingy. I like thingies. It'd be great if I knew where I was. I'm in the pit. Whatever that means. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Doesn't even seem to be anything down here.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Who's Underhill?
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Who's Underhill? Like, really, who's Underhill? Let me get up.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird. This is nothing.
Excuse me?
What? No, that's
Are you
weird.
lost?
What's weird about
I'm always
bugs?
lost.
Shut up. Think that's
How's it going down there? You enjoying the mold so far? Something back into life with the old FBC? I also want to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn something about each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired about that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Oh, Oh, I missed something. Okay. Why are you only saying that now and not, like, later? Or certain now and not earlier. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize that there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior is not observed in our first drive, which means the mold is adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It's truly an ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay, titled Redacted, contains some glaring omissions that I feel he must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. How? If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures could The structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to reduce could be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Because it doesn't at all seem likely. And seems more like a waste of time. Anyways. Hey, you.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Yes.
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
So could the hiss,
You
dude.
mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
But
Really?
it's not dangerous
Mold
for me.
samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are.
The director.
The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit,
Oh,
where
this will allow
I've
me to
pinpointed the
to,
approximate location of the source
explore.
of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
I don't know, man. That's
Oh.
your problem.
Sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend.
Oh yeah, that's
But to
what it's
answer your
called.
question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say. What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease
I
communication.
really don't actually care.
That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
I just said what you said, but in like less pretentious terms.
So the mold is coming in from where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus.
Probably.
Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
Just a little.
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
I'll do my absolute best, lady. My absolute fucking best, you fucking idiot.
No need to hurry back.
I wonder if she'll even care if she learns that I'm the director, if she'll just not give a shit.
Smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Don't eat it! That's what it wants you to do. saw these earlier when I was in the other place.
Are those people?
I would say. Oh my goodness! Holy shit! What splattered me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Let's go all the way. Listen guys, I don't have time to deal with you today. Why isn't there an easier way to get up here? Or down here, as the case may be. I wonder if, like, you actually die. And then something brings you to life and people are gonna start questioning this.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have. Still.
Well, I'm going anyways. 'Cause I would love to be able to go through areas I haven't been Okay, yeah, they can send. Holy shit, they can really send projectiles, can't they? Oh my god, this sucks. Any more that I can see? See any, but the music's still going, so that probably means there is another one. This line fell off, that would suck. What the fuck? Oh, fuck off! Come on! Oh, this wouldn't be so bad if this wasn't an annoying place to get to. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even be here yet. Everything's level 6. Okay. Wait, where am I? Where'd you go? There. You can tell me what's left. Oh, there wasn't much left. I always managed to actually get around to mind controlling people when they're already dealt with. Yay. Oh, yeah, I totally never clued on to the fact that you could probably walk through there. Or I might have kinda gotten this way and then sort of didn't do anything with it. There. Oh, I was hoping that would be an easy headshot. Ah, level 6. Holy shit, how long is this game? Did I make a mistake making this a Let's Play? I am like a million hours that I haven't done anything with. No editing done. Is that? God, I can hear so much yabbering. Alright, well this place was kind of useless. I don't have the level 6 pass card, so who cares? Yeah. Oh, can I get in this one? 5, right? Oh. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of redacted, improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply a coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than containing them. Is that it? Oh, there's a... Yay. Still, I'm mildly disappointed. It's in the medical wing. I need to go that way, but I want to figure out what all this nonsense is with the question marks and stuff, but it's so hard to read these maps. Wall of Honor. In memory of the heroic agents who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind. That's a few people. I wonder if the names have any importance. Yeah, the medical wing is a dead end, I think. I don't think it goes anywhere that I can get to anyway. I need a level 6 clearance. Okay. I figured that I need to go through security, but, like, I can't? Did I get a level 6 clearance when I wasn't looking? Yeah, I did. That's what I thought. Oh, maybe this goes somewhere? Ah, yeah, here we go. You know it. Oh, look, more level 6 clearances that I don't have. The deceased was a redacted-year-old redacted with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not provably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, the rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. As powerful. How many of these are there? somewhere? This place is spooky. It's kind of mildly creepy how, like, after you read about how the mold is, like, wants people to eat it, you're like, I wonder what it tastes like. It looks like it's probably tasty. Ow! Ah, the doom is over. How nice of it to be spreading fucking everywhere, though, right? There's so much yabbering. I'm going to be attacked by something very soon. I can feel it in my bones. Oh dear. Yeah, I feel like the brother, god damn it, is gonna end up being like the cause of this somehow. No unique procedures required, however, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognized to be those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tan Relio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. I just tilted my neck and it cracked.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
God, so many of these things are just getting like real fucking like weird and unsettling. I love things. It is kind of creepy how things like to just play automatically when I'm nearby. I feel like when I go down there, shit's gonna happen. I can, like, almost guarantee this. I believe I went in through that door at the end there. No. Yeah, I came in through there. Alright, let's go. Can you go away? Like, I never go to these because I always get my ass kicked. Is there a way to like open these doors? Ah, sweet. Tasty rewards. Did the second thing fall down? Ah, my weapon mods are full again. Shortcut. And I can get my tasty treats. Imagine just, like, leaving open an active, like, hostile nonsense thing going on. What's this?
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you
Probably.
there with him? Can you protect him?
Alright, time to... Oh, I didn't like that.